fascinating. They took us out into the desert. They took us to sort of these fake schools, which they told us were the re-education camps. And, these buildings, they had gardens, they had cookies baking in the kitchen, they had classrooms full of singing and dancing Uyghurs, and we were allowed to interview them, but they all had sort of scripted answers. The whole thing was just very surreal. So obviously these weren't the real camps. This is what the Chinese government wanted us to believe were the camps that the Western media has been writing about. And of course, we weren't buying it.
What was your sense? Were you in any doubt that there was something bad going on there, that the human rights abuses that they've been accused of were taking place?
Yeah, well, I think the signs you can see, I mean, there is security everywhere in Xinjiang. We went to 3 different cities. I mean, even just going into a hotel was like going into an airport. So the security is just incredible. They've got the place sort of locked up very tightly. I mean, a few nights where me and another journalist snuck out of our hotel room to sort of roam around the streets. But we couldn't even talk to the locals because you're sort of followed by these undercover policemen. The local people are certainly too scared to talk to you, and if we talk to them, they would probably get into trouble. So it's sort of, I think after going to Xinjiang, I'm more concerned about what's going on there than before I even went there. And look, unfortunately, our government can't get diplomats in there. The United Nations can't get monitors in there. So it's very hard to tell exactly what's going on.
And the control of information, how did it impact the way COVID played out?
Yeah, well, that was fascinating as well. I mean, I was there during the start of the pandemic in Shanghai, the whole place locked down. And look, there were some problems with the way they handled it in Wuhan. And there was a big public backlash in China about what happened in Wuhan, how the government sort of mishandled that situation. But by April, that all evaporated. The propaganda apparatus kicked into